Yo, this is Derek J. I'm here live with Severin and Dio, and we are here on Wednesday, November 25th, the day before Thanksgiving 2015, to talk about why cops suck donkey balls and are total loser douchebags. Plus, you know, we'll cover the news of what's been going on in the world of peaceful resistance and holding cops accountable with video cameras, but mostly it's just stories of cops being douchebags. And don't you love stories like that, Dio?
Oh, yeah. I love to see it.
We
it
never
really,
run out.
It really burns my ass.
Every what?
I was watching that Moonshiners show, you know?
No, I've never heard of that. What is it?
They follow
People
a bunch of they follow a bunch of moonshiners around and videotape them doing it and stuff. And like I'm watching them get pulled over by the cops, and I'm watching them go, "Yeah, it's okay if you search my vehicle, officer." And I'm going, "Are you fucking nuts? What the hell's wrong with you?"
They are. They're knucking butts.
You know, and then plus on top of that, I'm watching the camera crews. Well, I'm watching the camera crews. The camera crews are blocking out the faces of the cops too. I'm like, you don't got to do that. You're allowed to film them.
The camera crews are blocking out the faces of the cops?
Yeah.
Man, that's so stupid. They're like, well, we got to protect these guys. So, all right, and also Severin, you're here. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty well.
Feeling good. Are the cops in Allentown still giving you trouble?
They're just up to no good at any given time.
Doing up shit. Yeah, aren't we gonna have an interview from someone from Allentown who's been having trouble with the cops?
We're actually I'm in the process right now of getting him on the line.
Well, and I won't bother you. I will let the audience know what's coming up in this episode. We've got a year without Tamir, the 1-year anniversary of the Tamir Rice shooting. There's got to be a better word for it. I don't know if anniversary really works.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of like saying you're happy about it. It's like, not really.
Yeah, that's sad. The New Jersey cop who blew the whistle got suspended. Oh, what a big surprise. You know, to all those people who say, oh, there's tons of good cops, you know, you only pick out the bad apples. Like, we get that all the time on this show. And nope, all cops are bad. They totally suck because, look, one cop tries to do the right thing and gets suspended. And how many times does that have to happen before they learn their lesson to just keep your head down, don't say anything? You know, if there's misconduct going on inside the force, then just forget about it, okay? Just keep that paycheck coming in and keep your nose brown. Also, Kelly Thomas family received... Yeah, well, it's like, and if you are a good guy, you can't put up with this shit. You would have to leave. The good guys leave, and the shit rises to the top.
You know, the Playboy article came out, or I saw it. I don't know if it came out today, but
you only get it for the articles.
I only read it for the articles. I only read the articles. But no, apparently because Ademo had said that they contacted him to talk to him about.
No way.
Ademo's
in Playboy? Is he the sevenfold spread?
No, it's just his quote from him and stuff. You know, it's they talked to, apparently they talked to a lot of people. They talked to Bueller and Carlos Miller and stuff, and
Bueller.
You know, he actually was the one who said that cops, the only good cops don't stay cops for long.
Yeah. Well, I look forward to seeing that. Of course, whatever. Playboy. Did you hear Playboy's gonna do? They're not even gonna do nudes anymore, which is pretty cool. I think they're pretty revolutionary. Yeah, this is true. Playboy is not doing nudes anymore. They're like, look, you can find nudes all over the internet. What we specialize in is sensual poses for very attractive women. We have the most beautiful women in the world, and I think they're right on this. That some of the sexiest pictures are ones that actually they leave a little bit to the imagination.
Absolutely.
So Playboy is making a smart move, both by quoting Ademo and dropping the nudes. You can find plenty of nudes online. Kelly Thomas family, we remember him. The homeless man was beaten to death in California, and his 2 captors went free, the people who murdered him. Well, there was 2 who really
out of
murdered
6.
him, and then there were like 6 who really joined in. $5 million in a settlement, and of course it's not coming out of the cop. It's just coming out of your tax dollars in California.
Well, I mean, I'm sure Ron Thomas would rather have his son back anyway than $5 million.
No doubt, but it's still. I think it just goes to show that the disparity between the incentives. If I were to wrong somebody, I would be sued personally. I would be out that money. If I were to murder someone, forget about, a settlement. I'd be facing life in prison or the death penalty. But these guys, It's like, oh, hey, I screwed up. I murdered a man intentionally, just for the hell of it. And hey, taxpayers, you pick up the bill, will you?
Well, I think it also sends the wrong message about what equals justice, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think
what would be justice in a situation like that?
Well, for those cops to be buried under the fucking jail, I mean, that would be the what I would call more justice, than to be paid off to keep my mouth shut.
Yeah. We also got news of the Robin Hood case. Woohoo!
Good news.
Yeah, it was upheld. The previous court's decision, those of you who don't know the Robin Hood case in Keene, there are some people who call themselves Robin Hooders, and they go around feeding expired parking meters so that people don't get tickets. This is great activism. Of course, it's totally legal, but the city doesn't like it, so they claimed that the Robin Hooders are harassing and intimidating the meter maids. Of course, those are criminal acts, and the city didn't charge them with any criminal acts, as they would probably do if you were actually threatening and intimidating and harassing people. But instead, they pursued them for monetary damages, saying that they, had lost money from this and that they had suffered emotionally. And the court is like, look, you gotta deal with it. Your meter maids, they have a First Amendment right to speak their mind. This is freedom of speech, plain and simple. They brought it up to the local court, the Superior Court, the Supreme Court. Then it got knocked back down to Superior. Now the Superior's like, yeah, we still mean it. They have a First Amendment right. This is a protected speech. And we'll see now, will the city of Keene spend more money, of taxpayer money, hundreds of thousands of dollars at least, wasted in these frivolous lawsuits against these 6 peaceful people? It's just totally heroic and an awesome story to follow. I'm loving it. At freekeene.com, you can see more. And yeah, we'll get into that in a bit. Also, is this the guest that we're going to have on soon, Mike Frasato?
I believe so. I think that's Severin's guest.
Severin's muted. We'll find out soon. But apparently the story is the police chief is covering up an assault on kids. I think that's in Allentown. Crazy stuff going on all over the place. So what do you want to hit first, Dio? You're close to the Tamir Rice story. What's going on there?
Sure. Over the weekend there was a whole schedule of events that happened. There was a meeting on Saturday that I sat through like ringing in my chair the whole time because I listened to Samaria Rice's attorney come in and tell us all the things that the prosecutor McGinty is not doing or doing that he shouldn't be doing when it comes to this case. As far as putting he goes out of town to experts that are supposed to, they're friends of his. He's asking them to give their opinions on whether or not the shooting is justified and stuff. And then he's publishing the findings publicly, which, the Rice attorney told us at the meeting that is like something that prosecutor would like never do. You have to pick an impartial jury, and you can't because everybody's now is of the opinion that the shooting was justified, and he was a 12-year-old playing in a park. We'll be back in a couple minutes. CopBlock Radio. Got to pay some bills.
This Your Family Today tip is brought to you by...
A little early with that?
No, it was great. I thought it was perfect. Do you need a show clock?
I would love one, yeah.
What can I do for you? There's headphones? Yeah, absolutely. They're not plugged in right now, so.
Special guest?
Serving could just mean a piece of fruit or a half cup of veggies. If your kids are
Welcome.
picky eaters,
Thank
ask
you
a
so much
nutritionist
for the
about
food. This was so good.
For more tips like
Delicious.
these,
Really.
visit us.com/yourfamily today.
Oh, yeah, you know I love garlic.
Armistice Day,
I'm crazy about
Roberts
it.
and Roberts Brokerage celebrated
Mm,
the end
so
of
good.
war
I
by
love
putting
that.
their money where their
Thank you so
heart
much.
is.
I'm going to get a
Taking
little bit of water.
that day's sales to antiwar.com. Roberts
Looks like you're gonna get a little bit of sugar too.
Oh, yeah. I'll be right back.
shop online at rrbi.co on Black Friday, and Roberts will donate. Antiwar.com is committed to exposing that wars abroad become wars at home. Roberts, trusted source for precious metals for nearly 40 years. They are anti-war and pro-free market. Banks drive wars. Invest in silver, gold, and Bitcoin.
I'm here alone, YouTubers, so don't expect too much from me. Save it for the air.
Roberts online at rrbi.co. That's rrbi.co.
Three most important things you can do for LRN.are: 1. Let your LRN.FM social networking profile. 2. Buy the things you buy online or shop.lrn.fm. 3. Give $5 at amp.lrn.fm. You likely buy all kinds of things on Amazon is the largest online retailer. At the same great prices, and LRN gets a cut.